3.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Okay, guys. So we've got something fun here. As you can see, we've got sand and rocks and water.
And people.
People. I wonder what we're talking about today. Anybody got a guess?
A volcano.
Oh my God, no.
No.
I have a. The wise men.
The wise men. What did the wise men do?
They built their house on rocks.
So in the Bible, Jesus would preach to the crowds, and he would tell many stories. And those stories were called parables. And do you know what a parable is?
No.
It is a story that Jesus used to help us understand what he was trying to say to us. So should we tell the story that Jesus told in the Bible?
Yeah. Sounds
Let's
fun.
go for it. So in our story, Jesus told us that the foolish man was going to build his house upon the sand. I wonder what would happen if we built stuff on the sand. So we're going to pour some sand, and let's see.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that looks right. We got our foolish man over here, and he is going to build his house on the sand. Now, it might be nice when the sun's shining, right? Live on the beach, so nice in the sand. You get to see the beautiful water and the waves. But wait, what happens if the day isn't sunny?
What if it
What?
snows?
Snow on the sand.
We know what
Water.
snow is here.
What happens if it were to rain on the sand? What will happen to the foolish man? You guys have any guesses? Do you guys think he's going to be all right?
Fall down.
Let's see what happens if it rains on his house. Oh no! Look at our poor foolish man. He's all wet. His house is
I
gone.
wish you didn't do that.
Oh, poor dude.
All right, so we just learned that the foolish man built his house on sand and it did not work. So we thought this little guy could have a chance, and he has glasses on, so we thought he would be smart and wise. And we found out Jesus said in the Bible, the wise man builds a house on the
Rocks.
a rock. Perfect, thank you. So then if the wise man builds his house on the rock, what do you think will happen?
Maybe you'll stay.
Maybe you'll stay. It looks a little hard. Like, would it be comfortable to sleep on a rock? It might not be comfortable, but let's see what happens if it rains. So if we have water
And it touches our rock. Whoa! The rock.
what happened?
Stay.
It stayed.
He didn't fall over.
So what does that mean?
What does that mean?
Do you gotta go find rocks and go live on them forever?
Just sit on the rock?
No.
That would be hard.
I guess. Why do you think Jesus told us this story? Do you guys know? Is it because we really live in sand? Do we live in sand castles?
No.
No.
Only crabs do.
What did he mean by wanting the wise men to build his house on the rock? Maybe he's talking about something else other than a rock.
Maybe a rock stands for something.
What do you think it stands for?
I
Building?
think maybe Jesus.
Oh.
I think you might be right.
You're a smart
if
cookie.
we build our life on Jesus, we're going to stand firm, right? Where if we build our life on other things of the world, like the sand, we're going to fall over,
Like this?
Yep, just
like
like
the
that.
foolish man. But if we spend our time building our life on Jesus, we're going to stand firm on the rock. All right, well, we're reporting to you live after we just heard our story.
Live from Kenosha, we have special guests.
We do. All right, I want to know, how do you build your house on the rock? And what did we find out that the rock was? Jesus. All right, well, let's call over our first guest. First guest, please. Hello, our guest. What is your name?
Lucy.
All right, Lucy. Well, how are you going to choose to build your life on the rock?
I am going to read my Bible every day and and try and stay healthy.
Oh.
What a wonderful answer. I love
The
it.
response, that was so mature. of you.
That was
Eating
so
healthy,
great.
reading the Bible.
Living your life for God and reading your Bible. I love it. Thank you, first guest.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I think it's time for our second guest. I'm going to pass the microphone over to Miss Brittany. Second guest.
Second guest, hello. What is your name, sweet girl?
My name is Lainey.
Well, hello,
Hi,
Lainey.
How are you going to spend your time with Jesus?
Building a house with sand.
Building the house on the sand.
What happens then?
And you put some rain and fall down. And
Do you want to fall down?
Do you want to fall down?
Or do you want to stand
Or do you want to
strong?
stand strong?
Strong.
Strong.
Okay.
So wait. Are you gonna pray then? Are you gonna pray every day then? So you can stand strong?
yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Thank you.
idea. Bye, second guest.
Bye.
All
Here,
right.
I'm gonna pass this torch over to you.
We're gonna end with our third guest. Let's see. Come on, third guest. What have you got for us today? How are you going to choose to build your life on the rock and stand with Jesus? What are things you could do? Don't be shy. Don't be
Just
shy.
the kids at home.
What are things you do every day that help you stand with Jesus? Do you like to sing?
Yeah.
Do you like to dance?
Yes.
Dancing is worshiping God. What else do you like to do? What do you do at night before you go to bed? What do you do? Who do you pray for and who do
God.
you pray with? You
God.
pray to God, and who do you pray for usually?
Aga.
Yeah, that is true. Well, thank you, third guest. Well, thank you to all of our special guests. So, I bet you're wondering how I'm going to build my life on the rock and my life with Jesus. I think I'm going to take some time and write in my thankfulness journal of everything I'm thankful that He gives to me. Miss Brittany, what are you going to do?
That's a great question. I love your idea, by the way. All you guys can always be thankful for something and write it down so you don't forget about it. But for me, I really like to listen to worship song and sing and dance to praise Jesus, and that's how I live my life on the rock.
She likes to worship? Well, guess what? We have a worship song for you. You ready? Okay, guys, so we're gonna sing a song with you, and this one's got some motions. So we're gonna be building, like we're building with a hammer. You guys try that. We're gonna do the rains coming down, and then the floods coming up, and then we have stands firm, and then we go splat. All right, guys, so here we go. The foolish man built his house upon the sand. The foolish man built his house upon the sand. The foolish man built his house upon the sand. And the rains came tumbling down. The rains came down and the floods came up. The rains came down and the floods came up. The rains came down and the floods came up. And the house on the sand went splat. The wise man built his house upon the rock. The wise man built his house upon the rock. The wise man built his house upon the rock. And the rains came a-tumbling down. The rains came down and the floods came up. The rains came down and the floods came up. The rains came down and the floods came up. And the house on the rock stood firm. Good job!
That totally rocked. That was a great way to wrap up Kenosha News. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, great afternoon. See ya, boys and girls.